Welcome back to another episode of On the Road with Mick Thomas. It is a cold February morning here on Long Island, but I am going to the sun. I am headed to the Bahamas. I am going to be on a cruise for the next 2 days. It's going to be a lot warmer where I'm going. Let's go check it out and get some fun in the sun. Welcome aboard. So we have just set sail here. We left West Palm Beach to go down to Freeport in the Bahamas. I don't do many cruises. This is probably the 5th cruise I've done, and it's the first time I'm on it where I'm pretty much the only entertainer because it's only a weekend cruise, and it's a strange one. I don't get cruise people. I mean, I do get why people go on cruises, right? All the food, all the drink, it's all inclusive. You don't make any decisions. You just don't want to think. You get up, you do your thing, go to the comedy show, eat the food, drink the drink, go on the beach. Oh, look, flip-flops. And that's what you do. And that's what you do. I have nothing against cruise people, but I just don't. I would not. If I worked a regular 9-to-5 job, and you work all year round, you bust your ass, and then you have 3 weeks off of a year if you're lucky, and then you kind of spend that week doing this. I don't think I would do it. I don't think that would be for me. But I get it. I get why other people do it. So it should be a fun 2 days. I think I'm here for. Yeah, 2 days, and. Let's see how it goes. I'll show you some of the things, some of the sights, and some of the ship. I mean, this is pretty standard once you get off the ship. The colors. Oh, there's an arse. Sorry about that. Let's go do some shopping at the Freeport Harbor. Right? Doesn't it look like a good time? Let's go get some t-shirts. It's just a weird dynamic, isn't it? That these monster ships, these cities just roll up to this tiny, tiny island. That guy's ruining my shot with his sound. If he could stop that, that would be great. But these monstrous cities just come in here, drop people off, and they hope that they're going to spend money at their kiosk today. And that's life at the harbour. So that's basically Freeport. It honestly took me no more than 10 minutes to walk around everything. Now I'm sure there are excursions that you can go off and swim with pigs and molest a dolphin. You can rent scooters, which is weird. Renting scooters is the weirdest thing, man, because they'll give it to anybody. Like, no riding experience whatsoever. Here's a scooter, no directions, no maps on where not to go. If you've been following the news, that crime is a little bit up in the Bahamas right now. I think Nassau, Freeport, where we are. And people will just get on a scooter, never ridden one before, and they'll just waddle off to an area, a rough area, which is, hey, we all have them, and they'll think they have immunity. Because, like, well, I'm an American, I got flip-flops on. They'll rob your flip-flops. They will rob your flip-flops. But this is kind of typical of these spots. I've done many cruises before as a performer, never as a punter. It ain't my scene. I don't get how. It's not for me. I'm not faulting anybody who does it. It's not for me to get off and just to go look at t-shirts and the stuff they're selling. Like, nobody. I don't know what you would buy there. I don't need a SpongeBob high on weed beanie hat, you know? Like, who's that market for? And that's what a lot of the stuff is. You know, you see that on the Jersey Shore too. Like, you'll see Homer smoking in a doobie. Kids call them doobies now, right? And you're like, who's buying that? You know, maybe cruise people are. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm the one out of the know, you know? But that was it. It took me 10 minutes, walk around and see it. And now I'm heading back to the ship. I got to do a sound check for my shows tonight. I got 2 shows tonight. So I'm heading back for the sound check. And that was Freeport. Glad I saw it. Glad I got here. Glad I touched down. You know, I do like travel. I'm a worldly man, me. And yeah, thanks Freeport. So I'm walking back to the terminal to get back on the ship. And doesn't this look like a facility in the Pacific, right? You got the palm trees, you got the beautiful ocean, and then the barbed wire. Doesn't this look like where Godzilla was made? Wasn't it? Oh, we're doing some experiments in the water. You dip a bit of bleach or whatever fuckery they're doing, and then 6 months later, you have Godzilla. So that's it, I'm done with Freeport. That took me about an hour to get everything done that I wanted to do. And I got plenty of gifts for people, you know, shark tooth necklaces, seashell necklaces, coral necklaces. Yeah, lots of different necklaces that lets everyone know I was at Dylan's. So, you know, looks awesome. If you're ever on a cruise and you see Freeport, you know, the weather's crap today. Not their fault, can't blame Freeport for that. But I would give Freeport 3 out of 10. You know what? But the people are lovely here. So if you want a good hospitality and people to be nice to you, Freeport is the place. And that's what you say. People are like, oh my God, what was Freeport like? People were lovely. Anyway, all aboard. Forgive my hair because it's been out windy, been out of the shower, and it's all over the place. But let's have a look at the theatre where my 2 shows will be tonight. It's just down here. Show number 1, let's go. First show went phenomenal. Here I am backstage, the clean adult show. Clean adult shows are never a problem. I can always do them easily, but the problem with the clean adult shows is the people get to decide if that was considered a clean adult show or not. Do you know what I mean? What might be considered adult to one person might not be considered adult to another. So I'm backstage here waiting to go for the adult show. Not the clean show, not the family show, but I'm just about to hit the stage with all my costumes for the final show of the night, final show of the cruise. It's already packed out there 20 minutes beforehand. It's a good sign. People have had a few drinks, they're all fed. Dinner reservations are over. They're here to have a good time, and so am I. Second show, number 2, let's do it.